Hello, it's Monica from Crafting with Quilling Lady, and today I've got 3 super quick cards for you using my own card sketches, which you can use for any occasion. And I'm going to show you step by step how to use them. So here you can see the card sketches, and let's create the first card. I've got 10 by 7 inches white card. I'm going to score it and fold it at 5 inches to give me 5 by 7 inches card base. Then from my stash I've got gold card, which I'm going to use for very nice border. So I've got 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 of an inch, and the design paper is 4.5 by 6.5 of an inch. Now I'm going to assemble them together, and then with the leftover gold card I created a slightly smaller panel and then a slightly smaller rectangle here. And here I've got a 1/4 of an inch frame, and this is a really good idea for any card because sometimes we don't really need very specific measurements. We can use whatever is in our stash, just make it slightly smaller. So when this is ready, I created another rectangle using gold card to give me very nice frame, and this one is 3 by 5 inches, and then the design paper, which you can see here, is embossed, and this one is 2 3/4 by 4 3/4 of an inch. If you don't have the embossed card in your stash, you can use any embossing folders as well. So here it is ready. Now we have to get rid of the excess of the card on the side, and we can assemble it at the front of the card. When this is ready, I had a look at my stash and I found an image that I really like for this occasion. So all the 3 cards I'm going to create today are for First Communion. This is a very special occasion in Poland, and I actually create quite a lot of them every single year. So today I've got 3 card sketches for you, and you can use them for any occasion. If you want, you can also use some cutting dies from your stash, and that will be absolutely amazing. I've got the sentiment, which I die cut using gold mirror card because I think gold is very special color for this occasion. I wonder, how often do you use gold card in your card making? Please let me know in the comments down below. If you are looking for super quick cards using your favorite design papers, I really hope you'll feel inspired by my 3 card sketches today. I think they are very simple but very effective, and I wonder, how often do you use card sketches for your makes? Please let me know in the comments down below. I always like to make sure that the sentiment is on a straight line, and then I'm going to add some dimension to the element in the middle. I'm going to use double-sided foam adhesive, but you can also use some 3D gel glue as well if you want. I think in the camera you can't really see, but in real life it really makes a difference. So I'm trying to add as much as I can everywhere. Then I'm going to peel off the backing. You can use a pokey tool if you want to speed up the process. And when this is ready, I always like to add a few drops of liquid glue, because this way all the elements will stay there forever, because very often dry adhesive dries over time, but with liquid glue it is amazing. Here I've got slightly smaller gold rectangle and also the name of the recipient. I'm going to attach them together, and then you can use double-sided foam adhesive as well. Super quick and simple. As I told you, you can use this card sketch for any occasion that you want. And I wonder, how often do you create cards for First Communion or baptism? Please let me know in the comments down below. As I told you, it is a very special event in Poland, so I created those 3 cards. So when this is ready, I also decided to add some other elements. And what's really good about card sketches, you can actually add some other elements as well. and every single card will be slightly different and very effective as well. And here I've got exactly the same gold color I use for the borders. And as I told you, you can use whatever is in your stash. I'm pretty sure you've got plenty of some absolutely stunning design papers you can use for any occasion. So when this is ready, you can also add some gems or a little bit of sparkle for extra interest. And if you want, you can also get rid of the excess some of the elements. I decided to add some gold pearls because why not? I think gold is the perfect color for this occasion. So the first card is finished, there is plenty of space to write your message inside, and the card stands proudly on the flat surface. So when this is ready, we can move on to the second card. I've got 6 by 6 inches card base. It's always a good idea to fold it in half and burnish it very well. Then again, I'm going to use beautiful card, and this one, as you can see, it's sparkle, and I've got 5 3/4 by 5 3/4, and the design paper is 5.5 by 5.5 of an inch. I'm going to assemble them here. As you can see, I've got the flowers on the left hand side, and just to make it special, I'm going to add another element here, which I think is really cool, and then a little bit more flowers here. So this design is slightly different, but still with the same color combo. And this way, all the elements are going to match. Here, I'm not going to give you perfect measurements because I really want you to use whatever is in your stash. I want you to feel a little bit challenged and also inspired at the same time. Again, I'm going to get rid of the excess on the side using my scissors. It's always a good idea to turn it to the other side because then you can see every single bit. So when this is ready, we can move on to the next step. So I'm going to assemble it at the card front. Super quick and simple. As you know me, you know how much I love one and only liquid glue, magic glue, because I do have time to maneuver the elements. And I really wanted for those cards to be super soft, so I've got 2 circles, one is shiny and one is plain. But even then you can actually see the difference in color, which I really like. And then I've got the image from one of the digital collections I had for quite some time now. I'm going to assemble that girl here, and you can also add some dimension if you want. So I really think this design stands out on that circle. And as I told you, with every single card sketch, you can add other elements as well to make it super beautiful. I'm going to add some glue here and also a little bit of dimension again. So my foam tape is the way to go here. I really like it, and I think in real life it really makes a difference. And very often those cards are hand delivered for those special occasions. But as I told you, you can use those card sketches for any occasion that you want. And trust me, they will be super quick cuts. Actually, I created those 3 cards in 40 minutes, which I think is really good thing, especially for special occasions. So again, I'm going to add a little bit more dimension to some of the elements using my double-sided foam adhesive. And as I told you earlier, it is always a good idea to add a few drops of liquid glue. How often do you use card sketches for your projects? I really wonder. Do you also use them for some tags or scrapbooking pages? I'm really curious, so please let me know in the comments down below. So when this element is ready, we can move on to the next step. So I've got beautiful frame for the name of the recipient. As you can see, I used the leftover design paper to create a frame. And yes, don't be afraid of it. It is super nice way to actually use all your scraps. And I do like to do it. And this way, all the elements are going to match on your project. So you got the name of the recipient, and now we need a sentiment for the occasion. Again, you can use the design paper for the frame, or you can use some extra card as well. It's always a good idea to make sure you've got even border on each side. I'm going to assemble it. If you want, you can add a little bit of sparkle and shine, and the card will be completed. So as I told you, for all those 3 cards, it took me 40 minutes. Super quick and simple. Here I've got some pearls, and I usually use them on the sides, and the card is completed. I really like how it shines when you tilt the card. There is plenty of space to write your message inside. And we can move on to card number 3. I've got 5 by 7 inches card base. Super quick and simple. Again, you can use 10 by 7 inches white card and score it in half. Then the paper is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 of an inch, and the design paper is 4 1/2 by 6 1/2 of an inch. Again, I've got the flowers on the left hand side here. But as I told you, you can use any design paper from your stash. So the elements are assembled, and then I've got a strip of that beautiful card, and then also the leftover from the design paper with flowers. And as you can see, the flowers are not full here. It doesn't really matter, because some of them are going to be covered. But even then, you will see a little bit of the design, which I actually like. Again, I'm not going to give you proper measurements here, because I really want you to use whatever is in your stash, especially those beautiful scraps that are just waiting to be used. So here I assemble it at the front of the card. Again, I've got 2 circles. One is slightly bigger. When I assemble it, you can see that beautiful frame. Here it is slightly bigger, but do not worry, we're going to cover it with some flowers from my stash. I'm pretty sure you've got plenty of cutting dies in your stash with the flower design. Here I created those flowers quite a long time ago. I'm going to do a dry run first, just to make sure all the flowers will fit here. If you want, you can also stamp off some of the flowers and give them dimension, and that will be absolutely fine. I'm adding few drops on each of the flower here, and when this is ready, as you can see, all of them will be beautifully placed. And that's what I really like about those cards. Super simple, beautiful, and very effective in the end. So now it is time for the main focal element here, and I've got the die cut of a girl. I'm going to add a little bit of dimension here, and when this is ready, you can also add some other elements as well, including actually sentiments as well. For those very special occasions, I really like to add the name of the recipient. I think this makes those cards even more special. If you do the same, please let me know in the comments down below. So when this is ready, as you can see, the girl stands proudly here, and now it is time for a sentiment. I do like to have very nice thin borders on them. I think it adds a little bit more elegance to the whole project. If you agree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. So here I'm going to place it just behind the flowers, and when this is ready, I always like to make sure everything is evenly spaced. You can also use a pokey tool as well. Here is the name of the recipient, you know the drill by now. And when this is ready, we need to add something for the flowers to make them stand out a little bit more. And first I also add a little bit of dimension to the name of the recipient, because why not? And when this is ready, I'm going to use some pearls for the flowers. If you want, you can also use some gems as well for extra sparkle. And with every single card sketch, you can always add few other elements as well, because this is your way to create your projects. And I really hope you will feel inspired and use my card sketches to create something beautiful today. For me, it is the trickiest part to choose the design papers for every single project. But when I've got them, I'm pretty quick to create projects. If you are the same, please let me know in the comments down below. So here everything is set and we can move on to the next step. So of course we needed some petals for the flowers, and the card is completed super quick, simple and very effective in the end. And you can use them for birthdays, anniversaries, literally whatever you want. So here you can see all three cards side by side, and I really wonder which one is your favorite and which sketch would you like to use first. Please let me know in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching and spending that time with me. Don't forget to like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're new. Have a wonderful day and happy crafting! Bye!